Welcome back, and when we last left off we were just milling the first one of these rear walls for the strake tank. So this is the first one there. That was the left hand side, so that's all finished and it came out really nicely. And as you'll see here in a second, here's the right one up on the machine and just getting underway, just with a flat mill there, just starting out, just cutting all the flat faces, and then ultimately switching up to the ball mill for the curved surfaces. And this is the first half of that lower right door frame mold that had been laid up. So the peel ply has been removed, and so that's now ready to have the heavy layers of carbon applied to that. And next up here we are just using the machine to align these bushings on the firewall that are basically alignment holes for where the mounting holes will be for the engine mount. So just basically use the mill to line it up, put the bushing on the end of the drill bit there so it can sort of spin around and then bond it into place, and then ultimately that'll have some carbon fiber put over the top of that so it won't move at all. And there was 4 of those to do. And next up on the machine, this is the plug for all of the baffles or ribs that make up the strake tank. So this one obviously got glassed a little while ago and got the putty on it. So anyway, just underway there with the flat mill starting out. And here's Zach just underway with putting the heavy layers of carbon fiber on this lower half of the door frame mold. So nothing too tricky there, just a couple of cuts there, but for the most part it molds fairly nicely on that one. And this is a little bit further along on this one for the strake tank ribs, and you see now I've switched to the ball mill, and that's running around all of the transitions for all the edges there, because there's lots of little curves and angles and things like that. Just way too difficult to try and do that with a flat end mill, and then you can see how that one sort of come out. So I run the flat mill on all the flat faces and then switch over to the ball mill for all the different edges, and so that one's, it's coming out nicely. And this is the plug for the front seat mounts, and so that one's all ready now, all completely prepped and ready to have the mold pulled. So that's good. That one actually went fairly quickly through the steps to get ready for the mold. And likewise, here's the one for the rear seat mounts, and that's also ready. So we've got quite a few plugs piling up now that need to have molds pulled, but we'll be switching to doing a few molds here soon. And here's that lower side of that door frame, so that one's now completed with 4 layers of heavy added to what the light that was laid up last week. So now that one can be sort of just prepped up so we can lay the top side of it. And here's Zach working on the last round of sanding for this lower strake side for the was it right hand side. And the other door frame is getting prepared now. See the little bits of foam there to brace up the board for the transition for the mold. And the guys are in this afternoon, so they're actually going to put the heavy layers on this one for the center console to start out. So they just basically took all the peel ply off of that and prepped it up ready for the heavy. And here you can see they're underway and got the first layer of heavy on and just sort of working through wetting that all down, and that'll get, I think, 4 layers of heavy on that one as well. And Kyle sent this picture over of the water jetted pieces for the jig that's going to be used to put the engine mount together. So I believe that's all the pieces there that are done, so that'll be going up to Mark's shop so he can put that together and start welding up the engine mount for us. So that's exciting. Be nice to have them out so we can get the engine up on the stand. Anyway, that's our update for the first half of this week. Thanks again for watching.